Hartpury's final game of their debut Greene King IPA Championship fixture against Bristol on Saturday is almost a sellout. A temporary stand has been installed at the Gillman's ground especially for the game against the star-studded champions, taking the capacity to 2,400, and they have already sold over 2,300 tickets on top of their 70 season ticket holders. Gloucester Rugby's European Challenge Cup final to be screened at Kingsholm. The limited number of remaining tickets are expected to be snapped up and there will be no tickets on sale at the ground. It will be the biggest game staged by the college side and will give them a healthy payday. Bristol are set to take a lot of fans for a promotion party ahead of their return to the Premiership and for what will be their final game under their current name after announcing they will become Bristol Bears next season. The game is a 3 p.m. kickoff and will also be streamed live on the official England Rugby Facebook page and the Championship Rugby website. Bristol have lost just one game all season, but Hartpury gave them a fright on the opening day in a 26-15 defeat at Ashton Gate. Hartpury Director of Rugby John Barnes. There are close connections between the two clubs, with Hartpury Director of Rugby John Barnes having spent 10 years as a coach at Bristol. Hartpury captain Rhys Oakley, centre Luke Eves, former Bristol skipper Ian Grieve, lock BJ Edwards and winger Elias Cavan all played for Bristol, while Harry Randall, the Gloucester scrum half who is on a dual registration, has agreed to join them from next season. Bristol flanker Dan Thomas, who has been nominated on a three-man shortlist for Championship Player of the Season, previously played for Hartpury but Matt Prothero, injured, and Joe Badley, who is undergoing chemotherapy for Hodgkin lymphoma, will not be available to play against their former club. Head coach Pat Lam has said though that he will rest players with one eye already on next season, with Ireland international fly half Ian Madigan among those due to sit out. Ian Madigan of Bristol Rugby. He said, "Ian Madigan is not going to play, but I have got to get the balance right. Some guys have played a lot of rugby, and also, if I take Madigan as an example, I know 100% come May 28th when we are back at training he will be 100% fit and ready to prepare for life in the Premiership. The concern going into the last game is always injuries, and we have had a fair few this season. Thankfully, some of the boys who have had long-term injuries like Chris Vui and Stephen Luatua will be back for the start of pre-season, once Chris gets back from international duty." Hartpury have comfortably stayed up in their first season in the championship and head into the game sitting 10 in the table, 1 point ahead of London Scottish. Parking at the college is free and there should be plenty of spaces to accommodate fans for Saturday's game.